Hello, disciples. As we navigate this new world, we must remain focused on the work to serve our communities, particularly those who are the most vulnerable among us. This week across the U.S., people of faith raised their voices, and the result was the protection of two little girls, ages 8 and 11, who will now not be separated from their families through deportation. It matters when we speak up. It matters when we show up. In June of 2020, disciples had planned to show up in Washington, D.C. as part of the Poor People's Campaign Moral Assembly and March on Washington. Disciples had planned to show up, and we can still show up in this new digital event on June 20th. You can join me by registering at june2020.org, june2020.org. Disciples across the U.S. have been involved in the Poor People's Campaign, and we must continue our advocacy to end poverty and to ensure that everyone has enough. This is Memorial Day weekend, and the loss of so many to COVID-19 is overwhelming. Our grief is intensified because we've not been able to gather for comfort and to mourn together. This Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, the National Council of Churches is sponsoring an online ecumenical memorial service. I'll be sharing a brief message, and Paul Che, our ecumenical officer, and Dr. Loida Martel, academic dean at Lexington Theological Seminary, will also be participating. You can find the registration link at the National Council of Churches website or on all of our social media platforms, Christian Church Disciples of Christ. May the God of all hope, peace, and comfort be with all of us who have lost loved ones during this season. Remember that God loves you, and so do I.